Hello there people, my name's George and I live locally just over there. I've just found out that there's 5 elderly people in court today for basically stating what's the obvious. We don't want to be breathing in diesel petrol fumes. My lungs, I've lived in London 33 years, they're black. I don't even smoke and they're black. But you know, these people here, they call themselves the police. We're under the impression that they're here to help us and do good and do what's right for the community. But unfortunately they're not. They're only on the side of the money. Whatever side the money's on, that's the side the police is on. So, if these people was making the government lots of money out of protesting, they wouldn't pull them down, they'd leave them up there. And that's the truth. Because it's all about material, it's all about money, which I totally disagree. People's health and people's lives are far more important than profit. And people profiting from petrol, from oil at the end of the day. Millions of people are cutting their life short. These people that own these fuel companies, they don't breathe in the air we breathe in. They don't even live in the areas we live in. They don't breathe it. That's why they don't understand it and don't recognise it, because they don't live around it. But you know, it's only the people that work hard and pay lots of tax that actually suffer in London. The harder they work and the more tax you pay, it seems to be the harder you get done. But you know, like I say, I wish these people all the best. I hope there's a decent judge in here, because people do not deserve to be arrested for doing the right thing at the end of the day. When people are doing the right thing, they're not out there doing violence, they're just doing protests are legal. Right, but then they bend them, they pick and choose what protests they allow and what protests they don't. If it's affecting their budget, then they get the police to remove them. But if it's something they can put up with, I notice they let people protest. But when it's something that affects their large profit making, then somebody rattles the fucking thing up there and the police seem to react. Do you know what I mean?
I've got to tell you, is that judge up there has been working with Calm. And it's Calm that's done this, that's caused...
Trying to make an example of people.
So we've got Calm's mate up there judging the people that have got done thank you to Calm.
So basically, yeah, they're judging the people themselves, basically.
Trying to get the judge shifted and get another judge in.
They haven't hurt anybody. They've committed no crime, really.
No,
they've committed no violence, have they? No. All they've done is done a legitimate protest, really, haven't they? Yeah. I mean, you can do a protest anywhere, I should imagine, as long as it's not on somebody's private property and estate like what they've done. But you know, anywhere in London, I could stand here and do a protest about this cult if I wished. You know, they may not like it.
You're 2 in 5. You'll get shot.
Yeah, I think I can believe it, because I do know I've witnessed some of the actions of the police, and they've not been lawful. Some of the actions I've witnessed, and they've been quite cruel and wicked. Actually, I mean, you know, to have no respect for an elderly person. These elderly people might have worked 40 years and paid tax in this country and done extremely good jobs that was beneficial and actually help people. You don't know these people, they might be 10 times what some of these police are, but yet they're standing in a court for protesting about something that everybody should be protesting about. Who wants to breathe in this petrol fumes and diesel fumes? I'm surprised every single person in London is not here protesting. It's like they want to breathe this. Do you want to die early, die young? Do you want your kids to be breathing this shit in? Do you want to live where you have to wear a mask every time you leave your house, and you have to wear a mask? We all have to wear masks because we can't breathe the air, so bad quality. In a day where we've got electric batteries that last, you've got the Tesla battery, all about money again, you see. Well, if they didn't overprice these things, and I'll say it again, overprice, if they didn't overprice these electric batteries, then a lot more people would probably switch over to them.
Are those batteries cooking our kids' brains in school? I know schools where there's 5G marks outside.
Well, this is another thing. Since they put on that G5, my ears, that they reckon I've got tinnitus. Yeah. Now, I know I haven't got tinnitus. It was only when they put that 5G on that I get a really high pitched in my ears, and when I lay down at night and it's quiet, you can hear it. And I'm pretty sure it's to do with the 5G. I can't prove it. The doctor said you've got tinnitus, but...
Yeah, but these guys, so they're against it's like the ULEZ, essentially it's like a congestion charge. What's happening in London, it's happening all over. what they're going to do, what they want to do is eventually they're going to have like pay per mile. So if you're a normal person with a car, you're going to pay to use it. Already you're going to pay like $12.50 just to drive about most of London. So if you've got to go to work, you got your own business, you've got to pay for it.
Congestion charge,
right? So what happens is normal people can't even, they're priced out of using their cars, but all the big companies like Tesco and everything, they can still use it. They'll pay the charge, and then we have to pay for it. Their prices.
Yeah, that's
so it's not stopping any pollution.
Yeah, it's right. You're not stopping this. They're basically just criminals. It's criminal. Yeah, no, it is. It's just a very good point. How comes these big corporate businesses get away with this when we're the ones that actually put them in the... If we didn't buy their goods, they wouldn't be where they are. But yet there's no respect for the customer in this day and age. There don't seem to be any respect for the customer. It's like, buy it or don't buy it, mate. We don't care.
It's taking our...
You know, that's how they sort of treat the customer. No, there's no... The customer's only a mug now. There's no... So you go in a shop, it's not like, oh, hello, good afternoon, you know, welcome for your custom. It's, you know, they're looking at you, all right, you can come in, you can come in, okay. You know, and it's like, you know, we're the customers, we're spending the money. This shop wouldn't exist if it wasn't for us. But yet you couldn't give a shit for the customer nowadays.
I noticed that. Club and having the bouncers outside, whether they let you in or not.
Yeah. You know, he's right. He's right. The customer doesn't account for nothing now.
Our livings, because now you can't drive. But again, say if you live in your area, right, and you want to go to a local cafe, or there's a local wood merchant, right? Now they have to spend more money. Everything costs more cash. They already cost more than going to B&Q or going to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Those companies can afford to like sell things a bit cheaper.
Yeah.
So when you make it more expensive, independent businesses and pubs especially as well, right? We're already disappearing and just going to get wiped out. All we're going to get left with is Wetherspoons, Tesco, and
yeah, you're right. I mean, I keep seeing things shutting down.
And we're going to have to pay more because they can afford to pay these fees. The fees exist to take out all of us.
I mean, even Wetherspoons.
He's right.
I mean, Wetherspoons are going to close down 100 though in the next year or something.
They're opening some too. They open one in Waterloo.
No, it's right. I mean, they're even closing bank branches down because they're doing everything online. So, I mean, you're elderly and you need to find a bank branch. Sometimes you've got to travel now. Fucking,
well, that's because
6 miles.
Because they're getting rid of cash. Everything's digital.
Yes, this is why the banks are so tough, because there's no need for them, because the cash won't exist. Everything will be online anyway. It was very nice talking to you, gentlemen. I've got to get home. We've got to go to Bermondsey, but it's true. I'm surprised more people are not out here fighting against them, because they would listen. If we get enough people behind us for them to listen, they might actually listen. It's only because they're overpowering us at the minute, because we're a small minority just in the background like this, you know. But the more and more people that stick together and then they will listen. They would. I know they would, because it's all about volume and numbers, this game, right? And because they outdo us by volume and numbers, you know, but if there was more of us out protesting, doing what these gentlemen do, making the awareness, you know, getting people to speak up to authorities, you know, not in a bad way, but in the correct manner, you know, maybe they will listen.
They've got to wake up.
Well, yeah, people have to wake up the government. If the people don't wake up, you won't be able to wake up the government. So please, I urge people to wake up and start putting their opinion across, because your opinion counts, people. George, lovely to meet you, John. Lovely to meet you, sir. Yeah, thank you very much indeed for listening to me, John. My middle name's John.
Who's this one?
This is Oscar.
Oscar.
He's a lovely dog. They don't care where they park either, do they? They just park it all along, right anywhere. What happened here then, Miss? You know? Oh, right. Don't know yet. Take care. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much indeed. I wish you gentlemen all the best of luck here today. They deserve it. It's really up there.